Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this next episode of the Filterless Human Experience. My name is Selena Rose, and I am your host. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about how we relate to our emotions and how that actually speaks a lot about how we deal with them and how well we move through them. And this is inspired by a conversation I had with my partner a little while back, where he said to me that he always felt that I was so negative because I was in a moment in my life where I was feeling a lot of sadness. I was having sadness as the primary emotion during that time. And when he said to me that he thought I was being so negative all the time, I was like, no, I'm not being negative. I'm sad. And to me, being sad is not a negative emotion. To me, being sad is not a negative experience. And that had me reflect quite a lot. And I came to that conclusion, which I innately already knew, that if you relate to an emotion or an experience as it being negative, you shy away from it. You say, no, thank you. I do not want this in my life. Because we are so conditioned to thinking that negative, no, we don't want that. And then instead we're saying yes, please to the positive. Like, come positive, come. We want more happiness, we want more this, we want more that, right? But the thing is, emotions are a duality. The more you accept the negative, the more you accept the positive. It goes both ways. But the thing that really landed is that if you can sit with your emotions, all of them, without putting a label to the experience, it actually goes a lot faster. It actually feels a lot better to move through them, to have that experience. Because it's more difficult for us to move through the difficult emotions, the negative emotions, than it is the positives, right? And that's because we are judging those negative feelings. We are judging ourselves, blaming ourselves, shaming ourselves for having these negative emotions, for having this negative experience, when in reality, you're just having an emotion. You're just having an emotion. It doesn't mean anything good. It doesn't mean anything bad. It doesn't mean anything. You're having an emotion right in this moment. And the more meaning we put to that experience, the more stories we're telling about that experience, the longer time it takes, and the more we actually get stuck in the mental plane. And that's why we don't move through them. So if you're putting a negative label on our emotions, we get stuck up here instead of being in our bodies, experiencing this emotion, whatever it may be. Like, it can be anger, it can be sadness, it can be fury, it can be like being terrified, it can be anxious, whatever it is, all of them are okay. And quite honestly, all of them are safe to experience as well. And I really, really strongly believe that the safer you feel in expressing and experiencing these emotions, the better your life becomes. The better your life becomes. Because there's nothing of yourself in yourself that you will push away, that you will reject, that you will abandon, that you will shame or blame, be angry at. If we can accept all of the emotions that we have as human beings, and no matter who you are, you have the entire spectrum of emotions. And the more we can accept all of these emotions, the more you are accepting yourself. The closer to yourself you actually become, the more of yourself you actually become, the closer to your heart you get, the closer to your soul, the closer to what feels right for you. Because when something feels off, it's because we're rejecting something, because we're pushing something away that we don't want to look at, because there's a part of us that we don't want to accept. And the more that we don't want to accept something, the more energy we have to use to keep that part away so we don't have to look at it. All the energy that you're using to keeping parts of yourself at bay, you could use to create the life of your dreams, the relationship of your dreams, the parent experience of your dream, the money experience of your dreams, the business of your dreams, who you want to be. Life becomes a lot easier when we don't judge our emotions. So what can you do today? What emotion can you accept that you feel today? Because they're not bad, they're not negative. No matter what the majority thinks, no matter what the majority say, no matter what you've been conditioned to believe, your emotions are safe. And all of them deserve a voice. All of them deserve to be there. All of them deserve to be heard. And the more you do that, the better your life becomes. All right, my loves, that was all for this episode. I will see you in the next one. Bye.